Hi, I'm David Warfel with lightcanhelpyou.com, and I'm going to give you a lighting recap of CEDIA 2019. I'm going to give you just a few points here at the beginning in what I'll call the executive summary. First point is that lighting is getting bigger. It was growing on and off the trade show floor. There were more vendors, and more vendors are making plans to come back next year. So that is a real growth, showing that vendors are interested in selling light fixtures through this channel. Low voltage is getting better and bigger on the floor. Multiple manufacturers were showing off new product. That's very exciting. And there was a new manufacturer as well, so there's a broader category there. The push towards circadian or tunable light is getting broader. Several of the controls manufacturers showed easy ways to integrate circadian lighting into your home, and there was more tunable product on the floor as well. Finally, dealer interest is really high in this category. Multiple dealers are looking to get into lighting fixture sales, seeing the opportunities there, and also seeing the opportunity to cut out some headaches by supplying the fixtures they know will work with their control systems. Let's get into a little more depth. We'll look first at the vendors already doing business with ProSource. American Lighting. Hey Ben, was there. Jennifer led a training on Wednesday beforehand for ProSource members, and then they had a 10x10 booth. They're already talking about getting a much bigger booth next year. They showed off their tunable white and RGB product. That is really a good idea when you want the full spectrum. Coastal Source was also there. They had their niche product, which is a very versatile product and a very small one, very easy to work with and comes in a lot of different configurations. They were also showing their stainless steel spike that goes into trees and makes tree mounts simple and actually better for the tree than straps. We've been waiting for them to showcase some modern fixtures, and CEDIA, it happened. So here they are, and there will be more coming. I really particularly like this tiny little eyeball fixture, which is adjustable. That can be put into their path lights as well, so you can aim the light, the path light, where you really want it. They also teased us a little bit with a new product prototype of RGB plus W color. It's an MR16 that communicates using Wi-Fi signal. Colorbeam was on the floor. Mo and Mike were showing all kinds of new product with their team, including some very small aperture downlights in both circles and squares. These are really sharp. They're using a smaller LED chipset, which is collating the light very well. Colorbeam has everything from little step lights to tape light, but one of the notable products was their Gateway 3 DMX. This allows you to connect to it and click on color temperatures or circadian lighting, and it makes it a lot simpler rather than having to specify red, green, and blue coordinates to get the right color. Speaking of human-centric lighting, Legrand and Vantage were showing off their software and their interface on how to set lighting for humans, how to set the highs and the lows, the wake up and the sleep, and all of those kinds of things. Our vendor partner WAC did not have a booth this year, although they are planning to come back next year with a booth. They were in the Vantage booth showing off their color changing fixture and talking about how that works with Vantage. DMF was not on the floor, but they did have a training across the street, and the big things to note there are the warm dim technology is now on display and should be shipping in a month or so. And they're also talking about their new driver. Their new base driver is going to be 0.1%. It will fade down to 0.1% and then have soft on and soft off. That's fantastic integral driver technology, and I'm really looking forward to testing those out. So that's the ProSource roundup. But there were a lot of other vendors on the floor as well. Let's start with Ion. This is a linear manufacturer, a high-end linear manufacturer. They were showing off dim to glow and circadian rhythm and an app that allows you to set those color points. And they're really high-grade tape and linear product. They also showed off this little briefcase, which I really like, of a lot of different aluminum profiles. This is just a sampling of what's available out there, but everything from steps to single-piece indirect coves to recessed pieces, and even glass shelf holders are in this case and available from Ion. A strange manufacturer to see on the floor, Brown. They just make bathroom exhaust fans. This one, however, I put in here because it does have visible UV, so it's near UV spectrum. It kills up to 90% of bacteria in bathroom surfaces. So if you leave this on in your bathroom, it's killing bacteria. I think we'll see more of this technology in the near future. Environmental Lights was another new linear manufacturer on the floor. They were taking up space with Lumistream. They showed off some very high quality products, including a tunable white and a flexible white and a flexible RGB that can be bent around the corners. They also are talking about COB tape, which is chip on board, where you don't see any diodes at all on the tape itself. It's a pretty amazing product. I got a sneak peek of it. Keep your eyes open for that in the next couple of months. Home, which is also known as FX Luminaire, was showing off their product. Of course, they're still doing a great job with color, with full color communication, and a very quality product. Lutron was big on the floor as usual, showing off the ClearConnect gateway with new Type X. It's a new ClearConnect and a new processor for Homeworks that talks to it. The whole point of this new system is that it now is what is controlling Ketra. Speaking of Ketra, inside their little showroom, and you walk through an experience that takes you through a typical day. It is a stunning example of experiential sales, and I think we'll be able to learn from it, use it within our showrooms. Whether you're using Ketra product or not, the idea of experience is really important when you're talking about tunable or color changing light. Lucifer was on the floor showing off their high quality trims and high quality fixtures. They are, of course, not a new player in this channel, but are certainly established. Lumistream was on the floor as well, showing off a couple of products. Of course, they're known for their low voltage drivers, and they're finding more and more fixtures to pair with those low voltage drivers, including some very nice small aperture downlights, so I'm excited to see that line improve. They were also talking about a new product of panelized low voltage transformers, so they'll be able to put those inside of a single enclosure rather than mounting multiple enclosures on a wall. There was a new manufacturer on the floor this year, LumenCache, doing low voltage lighting. They had a couple of interesting products like this bathroom fan that they had the maker of it take out the transformer, and it is low voltage drivable over Cat6 wire. They also had their $6 switches, their wireless switches, and their low voltage fixtures, which are really aimed at low income or low cost housing, large just builder grade projects. They're not really great luminaires, but that's coming along. It is exciting to see their panelized low voltage system with a single transformer, breakers, and then in essence a patch panel which allows you to change loads around very, very quickly and very easily. Even Origin Acoustics was in the lighting game this time. They were showing off a bollard, which has a light on top. I'm not sure if this is a light with a speaker in it or a speaker with a light on top. But they're also showing off a bullet light that you can see hidden in there. These are using standard LED MR16s, so they are growing into the lighting category. USAI and Savant were once again paired, talking about daylight mode and their high-end fixtures, their various chipsets that do warm glow dimming and even infinite color. They were the only ones on the floor with the linear recessed that is performance linear recessed. And Savant was really showing off a really cool, easy-to-use app that says, hey, this is when I want to wake up and this is when I want to go to sleep. It'll stretch out the circadian day to that. You can say, no, that's too dim in the morning or too bright in the afternoon. You can tweak those set points very easily. And then it does all the math to calculate what color temperature it should be throughout the day. One last manufacturer to mention is Modus. I was talking to Modus about their awesome 3D visualization technology. I was talking to the founder, and unfortunately it doesn't look like lighting is something they're going to be able to easily incorporate into their engine, although they are thinking about it. And we'll see if that conversation goes, because if we can get people to experience the lighting in their home, I think that will be a big seller. So thanks for watching. Just remember that we can help you with light. And if you want more information, reach out to me at david@lightcanhelpyou.com or visit us at lightcanhelpyou.com. Thanks.